Appreciate everyone being here, particularly with the weather outside, fighting the cold and coming out to still be able to help us get the message out on what's going on at City Hall. So first and foremost, Happy New Year. It's great to have everyone back. I'm grateful that our media partners are helping us spread the word of what's going on in our city. And we want to kick off this first news conference by just some fun facts about what this last year we were able to get done. So first, and then Megan has nice, we got a PowerPoint on this, all right. So first with this chat, in 2021, the fire department responded to over 86,000 calls for assistance. Our Public Works and Utilities Department filled over 80,000 potholes. The city hosted 117 hours and 22 minutes of televised meetings. Wichita Transit averaged around 72,000 rides a month. Our public works crews logged over 20,000 miles of street sweeping. We resurfaced over 115 lanes of paved streets. We had over 670 hotspot checks out through our neighborhood resource centers. So those hotspots that we have just started to do, that's trying to do our part and close that digital divide. We had 670 of those actually utilized. And we helped over 1,500 residents file their taxes. We also passed a non-discriminatory ordinance and a complete overhaul of our ethics ordinance. We are working towards distributing ARPA grants to help our local nonprofits recover from the impacts of the pandemic. And this past week, we finalized the Food System Master Plan. Now, the plan outlines a number of actions for educational programs, improving access to healthy foods, and increasing local production. So speaking of the Food Master Plan, we have Corey here with us to tell us more. He is our community service representative at the city. So Corey.
Thank you, Mayor. And I want to thank Mayor and City Council for approving the Food System Master Plan on Tuesday. The plan was a 2.5-year process. Of course, that was interrupted and delayed due to the pandemic. But through that process, we had a community-wide survey that ran for about 9 months. We got 2,200 responses from the community. We held 6 roundtable meetings with over 120 stakeholders representing various aspects of our food system. And then we had several pop-up events that we attended as members of the steering committee to promote the plan, promote the survey, and get additional feedback. Our next steps after City Council approved the plan is to coordinate with our friends and colleagues across the street to present to them and hopefully get their approval as well. In the meantime, we'll start working to set the groundwork to create the Food and Farm Council that will be a major component of overseeing the master plan for the next 5 and 10 years. It's something that's going to really transform the future of the food system in Wichita. It has some wonderful goals to foster food system coordination and education, to improve access to healthy food, and increase local food production. These are things that members and key stakeholders of our local food system has said is vitally important to them, and can't wait to see that process work through over the next several years.
Thank you, Corey, and thank you and other staff members for all your work on this. They will be around after there's any specific questions on the master food plan. Excuse me. So Wichita Water Partners is the construction team led by Burns and McDonald, and that is constructing the Northwest Water Treatment Plant, and they are hosting an in-person procurement and networking event Wednesday, January 19th from 4 to 6 for subcontractors who are interested in working on that project. The event will take place at the Sedgwick County Zoo Cargill Learning Center. Members of the project team will give an overview of the project, discuss current and upcoming bid opportunities, outline the required qualifications to bid on work, and provide information on registering your business with the City of Wichita. So if you are a subcontractor and and interested in working on the water treatment plant, then please feel free to show up on, again, January 19th from 4 to 6 for this networking event. The networking happy hour to follow the presentation. So registration is required. You can access the link at wichitawaterworks.com. So that's wichitawaterworks.com. It's a great opportunity for individuals and small businesses, especially emerging and disadvantaged businesses, to find opportunities to be a part of the work on the water facility and to be a vendor with the city of Wichita overall. So finally, we're going to talk just a little bit about the COVID pandemic. We all know that the COVID cases are rising. Right now, our hospitals are in a crisis situation, more so than they have been in the past. We do have Omicron here in our community, and we know that it spreads faster than Delta, and it spreads faster than our first wave of COVID. So we are urging folks to get tested. If you haven't been able to get tested, we now have new variants, and holiday gatherings are increasing the spread of COVID. And to keep our community healthy and open, we must all do our part and stay vigilant. So to do that, we are encouraging folks to get tested and we have more information on different testing sites on our social media, so please make sure you click on those links as well. We have been asked to not direct people or to tell people to not go to the hospital for testing. The hospitals right now are overwhelmed, and we have testing centers and testing sites throughout the city, as well as our own lab here over at Wichita State University. So people will be much better served going to one of those instead of going into a hospital for testing. So in partnership with the Sedgwick County Health Department, Wichita Public Library will be hosting a walk-in COVID-19 vaccination clinic at the Walters Branch Library, which is 4195 East Harry Street, from 3 to 7 p.m. on Monday, January 10th, and also at the Alfred Branch Library, which is the 3447 South Meridian, from 3 to 7 as well on Tuesday, January 11th. So within our community libraries, we have 2 vaccine clinics that we will be operating with the help of the Sedgwick County Health Department. These offers are at no cost. These are walk-in vaccines clinics, so you don't have to make an appointment. You can just show up if you have the time to do so. And also, we have the community vaccine clinic, or the Sedgwick County Health Department has a community vaccine clinic, which is also a walk-in clinic at 223 South Main in Wichita, and COVID testing center at the Sunflower Shelter Building at Sedgwick County Park. So please visit the Sedgwick County Health Department COVID-19 website for more information on days and times sites and clinics are to be available. Also, just a note, we are working with the administration right now to release new COVID policies for folks who are doing business at City Hall. And those will likely be finalized and released within a day or two. So we do want to keep people aware that we are responding here at City Hall, so that we want to keep our employees and the people who come to City Hall to do business as safe as possible, and that information will be released later on. This Monday at our swearing in, we will asking folks who are interested to join us at City Hall in the council chambers or online at wichita.gov, Channel 7, or our YouTube channel at 6 p.m. next Monday evening, January 10th, for the swearing in of our 2 new council members. Councilmember-elect Michael Hoheisel and Councilmember-elect Maggie Ballard, and incumbent Councilmember Brandon Johnson will be sworn in for their respective terms. We will have a reception after the swearing in. We encourage everyone to attend to wear masks and have social distancing. We will have our protocols for the building in place by then, and we will be asking folks to also be following those protocols so that we can keep our guests as safe as possible. So with that, I'll open up for questions, anything about what we discussed or just anything in general. All right, well, if there's no questions, you guys know how to reach me. Feel free to reach out anytime. Happy New Year again, and let's hope that we can get through this wave of infections as quickly as possible with as little issues as possible. So thank you again.